Okay.
I guess Haley just like
Factoring.
looks older.
You're fine. In order to factor, follow general factoring rules. Meaning, take out a GCF. Look for difference of squares. Or look for the format ax squared plus bx plus c. Which, with that, when we're factoring, we're going to have sine, cosine, tangent, different trig functions. If they're confusing, let's swap trig functions out for variables. This only works on the factoring pieces. So let's look at our examples. Tangent. Tangent has me confused, so instead let's use x in place of tangent. So this would say 4x squared plus x minus 3. Now I can factor like normal, however you factor. If you do box method, if you do guess and check, if you do a times c that adds to b, however you factor, we end up with 4x minus 3 and x plus 1. However, what was x? X was tangent, so I'm going to switch that back out. So I would get 4 tangent of theta minus 3 is one factor, and tangent of theta plus 1 is the other. Again, I'm stopping with addition and subtraction because all I'm wanting you to do is factor. Okay, so it's a little bit different concept than the first examples. This second example is a little tricky because my trig functions don't match. So I need to make them match first. I see this cosecant squared, so I'm going to go look at my identities. And do I have an identity that has cosecant squared in it? 1 plus cotangent squared. So I'm going to write that identity over here. So I can replace cosecant squared with what it equals. And then copy the rest of my problem down. Now I've got some like terms. Oops, that should be minus. Now this looks a little nicer to factor. Again, if you don't like the trig words, replace them with x. So then this would say x squared minus x minus 2. However you factor, I get x minus 2, x plus 1, but then I'm going to swap back out what was x. X was cotangent. So cotangent of x minus 2 and cotangent of x plus 1. Last example. Again, you cannot cross out cotangents because there's addition and subtraction involved. However, or cosines, sorry. I have cosines. Let's swap that out for a variable. So then this would say x squared minus 4 over x minus 2. Right here, I have a difference of squares. Difference of squares would be x minus 2, x plus 2 over my denominator. Now I have a factor of x plus 2 in the numerator and denominator. But then replace x with what we said, what it originally was, so I get cosine of x plus 2. Okay, continue working on your homework. If you're getting stuck on the first half of the homework, that is using the identities to simplify, please feel free to email me.